Hey everybody, Mike Pfeiffer, Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. Just doing a short video today. Number one, just to show you a little tiny bit that I got done, and to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope you all stay healthy, and hope everything goes good for you in the next year. So that being said, let's take a look at the video. Okay gang, I know you've seen this guy going around, but we're going to take him on around because I've gotten some scenery done downstream. I got my tunnel portals painted, and I got this track down here painted and ballasted. So we're just going to run a train, or run that locomotive down through here. And we're going to catch it when it comes back up. So, we obviously have that portion pretty much complete. When these tunnel portals, the paint on these tunnel portals dry, I'm going to weather them a little bit. Wash them down a little bit. Now, the track on top, I also got painted and ballasted all the way around to those portals over there. So let's take a quick look at that. And I do believe I have the double crossover cleaned out. Some of that ballast is still a little bit damp, and I stopped right there. But I also got a truck up at the fire tower, and I washed some black paint down on some of the rock and so forth and crevices. And if we come all the way over here, I got the road graveled all the way up to the top. So that's kind of a, not a major project, but it's kind of one that I wanted to get done. Of course, I don't have the mine track ballasted yet because I've got to do this road across here. And I just haven't gotten to that because I still haven't gotten that one light wire down through. Once I get that, then I'll attempt to work on that. But as you can see, looks pretty good down in here once I weather up those portals. But I'm actually liking this in here. And actually, I haven't ballasted any track in quite some time, and it wasn't nearly as bad as I remember it. And so we might try running a train around here and see what she looks like. Okay, we'll see if she makes it around here. Well, it seems to work. Okay, I have a video on how to ballast Kato Unitrack, but I'll explain it to you in this video anyway. What I do is I paint the rails. You can use rust as I did here, which is a little bit bright, or you can use rail tie brown or whatever color you choose. And I use the paint pens, either Woodland Scenics or whatever you have. I have some of the old Testers and I have some of the old Createx. But anyway, the idea is paint the rail first. Then I go and I put, because I'm using Kato track, I use Kato ballast, so it matches pretty well. And I put the ballast along the outside edges with a baby spoon. And I put it along both sides, not in the middle. I mean, I get some in the middle, but I don't put it in the middle. Then I will show you what I use here. Okay, and this is my trusty favorite tool. I use this bent toothbrush. I just heated it up and bent it. And what I do is, once I get the ballast on there, if you put the toothbrush like so, center it on the track, you can actually clean both sides at the same time and wipe whatever ballast you don't want out of there and off to the side. Okay? Then, hold on one second. Let me reach around behind me here, possibly, if it is here. Let me find my other tool. Sorry. Then, once I do that, then I usually have some ridges along the edge, and you don't want those. So I lay a fan brush in there, and I just drag the fan brush along. I keep totally away, as you can see here, from the holes, from the holes where the turnout throws. Okay, so I try and keep as much of it away from there as I can. I'm very careful when I put the cement in there. And anyway, I level off, you know, I use the fan brush like so, and I level it off the best I can as I go around, and I just use it very, very lightly. And then if I have to, I go back and I use the toothbrush again to sweep ballast out of the middle of the track the best I can, okay? Then I use regular scenic cement in a small baby eyedropper. And I drop it right down the centers. Well, first of all, I spray it with my spray bottle there with a tiny bit of alcohol and then just water. I spray the whole thing down and get it wet. Then I use the eyedropper and straight Woodland Scenic cement, and I run it. I just flood the middle area here all the way down, okay? And it tends to run out the side and go into the side and go down and get the ballast. If it doesn't, you can run it along the outside edge as carefully as you can. Then once that is all dry, I come back and I mix a little bit of thinned black, well, acrylic paint, black acrylic paint, and I thin it with water, probably about, I mean, I'm just guessing, maybe 5 or 6 to 1. 1 part paint and 5 or 6 parts water or more. And I mix that up very well. Then I take a 1-inch paintbrush and I just start washing that down the middle, just like I did with the glue. And it runs out and gets in the ballast, and it tones the track to the color of the ballast. Otherwise, it looks really stark. And basically, that's all I do to ballast Unitrack. Okay, gang, I put a bunch of the cars that had fallen over back on the track out there. And right now you can hear a train running. It's the 2 U-boats, and I'm cleaning track. I have already run the scrubbing cars around a couple of times, and now I've got the alcohol, one of the CMX cars on there, and it's going around. And when it comes back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 3 RSD-15s on there, and I'm going to run the P out of them around the layout. Let them break in a little bit. So this guy is running kind of fast. So we'll slow him down a bit here so I can get that CMX car off. Normally I run that in the front, by the way, but because I'd already run the other wiping car around, I decided to put it in the back. But I'm going to take this off and then we're going to just run the RSD 15s. Okay, I've got these things, I got the sound turned down a little bit, and I've got them running at full speed, and I am just going to let them run, or not. Sorry about that, gang. This turnout, I just switched it back from goofing with this other train, and I had a little tiny piece of foam in there, and that was causing that derailment. No problems with the locomotives. Non-prototypical speed, but I'm trying to get them broken in. Okay, over here, let's try that again and see what we get. Much better. Okay, what do you say? As long as they're out here running around getting broken in, we might as well make them do some work, right? Okay, I've run them up to about 31 miles an hour, or speed step 31, if you will, and we'll just see how they go. Okay, everybody, hope you kind of got something out of that. It's just a little short video and showing you what I have done and what I've been doing here today, and I'll probably wind up continuing to do that tomorrow, letting those RSD-15s run. Probably turn them around backwards and let them run backwards for a while. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and as I say, from Robin and I, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. And I hope you get lots of trains. I have, as long as I'm talking here at the end, I have a package coming from the UK, and it's something I've been looking for about 3 years or 4 years. I think I told you, and I know I've showed you, the Navajo mine cars, and I was missing set 1. And I'll be darned if one of the guys in the train club didn't happen to find that I was looking for them, and found this place in the UK that had a set 1. I had to pay dearly for them with shipping and everything, but I guess we're all crazy model railroaders. When we want something, we want something, and I wanted all 18 cars, and they're on their way. So look forward to that in the near future, and as I said, Robin and I wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.